Design Studio. Hi, I'm Jodi Duncan AIFD, and you've been here before. If you've watched the Mayesh series, my application video was actually shot in this very room. I thought it'd be fun to come back here and explore another floral design. So we're going to take a look at something vegetative, but with a twist. I've already gone ahead and prepared 2 utility containers. I've placed green moss on the 2 blocks of foam and also employed a terracing technique that uses magnolia leaves. Now I think magnolia leaves are perfect for this time of year because they have the green that we're all used to from summer, but autumn is coming. So once we get into that late August, early September, I start to use the back of the magnolia leaves because I love the color and especially the texture. A terracing technique where the materials are just all very stacked and like you could just walk right up them like they were stairs. So I used those 2 techniques, and then the foam is already completely covered. So then from here I can just build my arrangement however I like. I learned many years ago that I happen to respond to the amount of foam that I have. And I learned that once I cover that I start to get a lot more creative with the use of materials. So let's see if that holds true today. We've got some great product that is wonderful for this time of year. The transitional colors, it's not quite to the orange and the bronze yet. We still have some more, but that summer to fall period can be a little tricky for flowers. But it doesn't have to be tricky when you have beautiful dahlias like this. I love that the centers are pale and summery and then they fade. They get really richer on the ends and it's almost ombre. So I'm going to give these a fresh cut and insert those right down there. I do love dahlias in any color, in any size, and these are just fantastic. To me, this just says August, September, October, those months where we can really enjoy the difference in those colors. Putting those all down there together, we'll pop one over here on the side as well. So we're just laying a foundation for everything that's going to grow out of this vegetative inspired design. And I love the buds on these, they're just wonderful. Also, I love pincushion protea. So we're going to give them a fresh cut as well and put those right over here together, just like they were in a little bunch growing there. And we have the great texture of the celosia. I love coxcomb. It's fantastic. So we're going to start just a little bit of height here and then grab some shorter pieces and pull those down. When you're doing tight groupings like this, the colors and the textures can really shine. I just happen to love it. And these colors are perfect for that transitional time. Also got the scabiosa, and I'm taking all of these together just like it's one insertion and putting them in together. I like the use of negative space. You have really tight groupings and then the nice height, so the play off of that's really interesting. Also, we've got some fantastic uhule curls over here. Getting a little tangled. And I'm going to give them a cut and use that also as one great big insertion together. And then who can beat some mango calla lilies? Again, perfect with the ombre shading, great transitional colors from fall. And I'm just going to kind of let these drape right over and do that again, all of those stems as one single insertion and just a bit of a sheltering over our dahlias. Sedum is also fantastic. I like the good sturdy stems. The stems don't collapse when you insert them. Very thick like a succulent. And the texture is great. Let's put one more down in the front. So everything is in very strong groupings. You have the tension and the value of the colors and the textures all together. We're going to add just a little bit more interest. Now if you check out the UCI catalog, you will notice these hanging droplets. In the catalog they happen to have a rope that goes right down in knots, and they're supposed to hang suspended. But I thought, what if we take the rope out and use them as an interpretive terrarium? Now, if you go to a jewelry store or to a museum, you notice that things that are under glass always have more value. So we're going to add a little bit of that element into our vegetative design. And I'm going to push that right down in there. And then I've got a water tube. I'm going to fill him up and place him right down in there as well. And then I have one of my favorites, lady slippers. And those are definitely a thing of value. So we're going to give them a fresh cut. And then very gently put them right into that water tube where he can drink and be enjoyed under glass. And if one hanging droplet is good, then two is better. So I'm going to just press him right down into the foam. And then we're going to give our dendrobium a cut. Put him right down in there. So here is a technique that you can try, a vegetative design with really strong groupings, great parallel insertions, also just a little bit of glass to keep things interesting and calm down the textures. Enjoy this time of year with the colors and with an autumn take on a vegetative design.